your favorite actionable quote from the
Ooh.
episode, Peju.
My favorite quote, I actually wrote some down.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I think, okay, I wrote four down that I loved. One was my mother gave me life and I consider women precious. That was one I loved from your dad. That was really good. And I think your mom said this, the movies were so glamorous, but it wasn't the reality. Like when she got here, that cracked me up. I'm like, okay, that's so hilarious. They didn't tell you how hard you have to like work and all the stuff you have to go through,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
absolutely.
to get those things. Um, then you are not born with anything else, and we leave this world without all our acquisitions. It was just a note I wrote down. And the final one is, I'm not perfect, but I did my best. And I was like,
Mm,
ooh, that's deep.
yeah. My mom is a woman of few words, but when she
Ooh.
says something, yeah, it usually stops us in our tracks. So, based on any of those quotes that you just described so well, or you shared with us, what is something in your life that you might do or change? What's a small step you might take?
um, is getting into focus. It's interesting. It's something I've been thinking about, but not just focus because I do have focus, but like, and I feel I know the purpose, but it's this kind of made me really think, like what am I chasing and what actually really matters? Like
Mm,
what do I want and what is it? So that those are things I definitely, have been thinking about, and this just made me realize that am I going after what I really believe is the most important thing at the end of life and at the end of the day? Like what will matter to me. And I don't think I focused much on that, just so busy, with the podcast and everything. And it's like, okay, so it's making me change my process and what I believe, like what's going to count, even with all the to-dos I'm doing, like what's actually going to count, at the end of the day. So yeah.
thank you, Peju. This has been my guest on Notable Quotables, talking about the episode with my parents, in which they describe fulfilling family responsibilities. Peju, I so appreciate you. I appreciate your generous contribution to our community, and you help make our community remarkable. So thank you.
Oh, thank you so much for having me here. It's been a pleasure.